Alright, so this is going to be the second video in the Tsurinoya Dark Wolf Ultra brake shoe fiasco slash QC slash this is our fix to the under braked reels. And so the reason why I'm making this video is because I was talking with some people over on the Facebook group BFS Budget Finesse Fishing. Specifically, I think he's one of the moderators there, Paul Gaskell. He's got a YouTube channel and he's got a really great article about the reel, and it's part of one of the reasons why I actually purchased the reel. But anyways, so the reason why I'm making this video is because the brake shoes on what it seems like the newer models of this this particular reel, they actually have brake shoes that are not, I guess you call them not dynamic. So in the last video that I made, I showed that they had those little pegs that kind of prevent it from moving. And if I can kind of show you guys here without shaking too much. So there's a top peg, and I actually went ahead and cut off the bottom peg. And so that bottom peg is what makes it so that the brake shoe cannot actually move in that little channel right there that I'm kind of overlaying. So right now what I've actually gone and done is I've cut off that bottom peg and I purchased a Shimano Corrado BFS, and I'm pretty sure that any of the slightly, not like the 22 Aldebaran, but like the slightly older FTB brake shoe springs will work. But you know what's available to me in the States, and what kind of was on the top of my mind was the Corrado BFS. So I looked up the part schematic and I was able to find that tiny little spring right there, and that guy right there. And so that particular spring is this guy right here. So BNT 6789, and for two of them it costs about $10 shipped. I live in the United States, so I don't know how much shipping was and whatnot. But yeah, that spring right there was really hard to install. If I can show you guys how tiny that is. So that is the spring, and here is a J00 screwdriver head. So really tiny. And they have this wonderful tendency to want to fly off into oblivion. But yeah, somehow, luckily, I was able to add that spring in there. But the issue that I guess people are seeing now is and I'm wondering if this is why, or maybe the initial reason why these reels were under braked is because they had, they were originally like this because some of these reels have springs installed with them. And some reels, I think the newer reels that are being produced are not coming with those springs, and then the bottom peg so that the brake system or the brake shoes can't actually move. And in my mind, I would rather actually have the shoes be able to move. That's what makes the FTB or the fake FTB system dynamic. I mean, if it doesn't move, it's just a static brake system, which you could just buy a different reel. I guess you could still want the really light spool of the Dark Wolf Ultra. But yeah, anyway, so this is my, I don't know, PSA, I guess. Tsurinoya, if you're out there listening, please give us back the dynamic system. All you have to do to fix everything is to add these little 0.5 millimeter thick magnets to however many magnets are on the shoe that will allow you to fit. I'm actually only able to fit it on the middle two magnets because I think the outer two, maybe they're too thick, or like the glue is too thick that's keeping it in. And that's totally fine. Even without those magnets, my brakes were quite strong. I mean, on a setting of 5, the spool isn't, you can actually feel it, you know, when you're trying to retrieve, and then if you just kind of let it free spool, it only free spools for like a second, maybe a second and a half before it stops completely. But yeah, anyways, so that's my PSA for you guys out there. Don't ask me to make a video on how to install that thing, because it's just not very easy, and I only have one more spring and I don't really want to buy another one. So filming this and doing things at the same time is not a very easy task, and if I have shaky hands, I apologize. I try to get better lighting for y'all. Then yeah, maybe you know, if I can find more spare time, I'll start making more videos and reviewing things from time to time. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, I hope you guys figure it out, and see you out there on the water. All right, bye-bye.